Alright, so in this video, I got a pair of sneakers that Nike brought back in the original box, which I think is super rad. So let's go ahead and show you guys what we picked up and get into the video. Hey, what is going on, guys? Hess here. Hopefully you're having a good day out there, and thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you haven't used my website, Collective Kicks, yet, it's basically just a personally curated list of sneakers that you can buy on Nike and Adidas and Foot Locker and sites like those. And if you also want to buy a pair of these, you can check the link in the description. This is the Nike Air Presto, if that's what they're going to call it. I'm not really sure what the box is. Let's see. It just says Nike Air Presto. This is a very, very interesting pair of sneakers. And as I usually say when people ask me what size sneaker I am, I say I'm 9 to 11. That's what the sneakerhead answer is, right? But this is legitimately the size of these sneakers. This is a size M for medium, and that range is from 9 to 11. Kind of crazy, the sizing of these, and they actually have a call out on the top of the box, which I love the fact that they brought this back. First of all, you have the traditional Nike Alpha Projects box, which just brings me back quite a bit, and you can see I have the original Nike Presto box right here with the Alpha Project information. Then you lift the lid, and at the very top of the box, you can see that it has a call out of the different sizes of the Nike Prestos. And this is the original sticker. It's original artwork and everything, which I think is really, really dope. Men's 9 to 11 or women's 10.5 to 12.5. The extra small is a 4.5 to 6.5 women's. It doesn't list it as men's. It's men's start at 7 to 9 for the small. And then it goes up to an XL, which is a men's 12 to 15. So also inside the box it says, Presto running course, simply irresistible summertime comfort for runners. A t-shirt for your feet. Great road cushioning with Nike Air lightweight Phylon midsole and cushion Duralon waffle outsole. It has an engineered support case which provides midsole security and custom fit. It has a dynamic stretch mesh, allows for sock-like ultra comfortable fit for a variety of foot shapes and sizes. And the tagline for the Nike Alpha Project is imagination meets technology. So I love the fact that this was kind of like Imaginarium sort of feel to these sneakers, where they thought of something cool outside the box like t-shirts for your feet, and that's what they were running with, and that's what you got with the Nike Presto. And I think the sizes with that are similar to t-shirt sizes. Extra small, large. Obviously there's a little bit of wiggle room literally in between there. And also something else to consider, it's supposed to be like a sock-like fit for your feet. And if you think about it, Nike socks run the same kind of ranges. 9 to 11 is the range for one of the socks. And then you have 11 to 13 or whatever for the next range. 7 and 9. So I think that that's what they were trying to stay true to when they were creating these sneakers. So if you have a question of what size you should be getting, well, I'm a 9.5 and this is 9 to 11. So it's on the smaller side of the medium scale, but this one fits me just fine. It's actually what I prefer. The small one's a little bit too snug, the same way that small socks would be on me, like medium socks fit me right. So for those wondering about the sizing, I'll put the information in the description of the video, but really it's pretty simple. Whatever sock size you are is kind of the shoe size that you are in the Prestos. So this is a What the colorway, and that concept for a What the sneaker stemmed from a Nike SB low that happened years ago. That was kind of a hodgepodge of a bunch of older Nike SB models that they put into one shoe and just put little patches of each of those sneakers on one shoe. That's kind of the same thing. This is reimagined pair like that, where you have like the lightning toe box on here, you have the brutal honey outsole on here, you have the safari liner on this one, and so on and so on. I can't give you all of the details because I honestly don't know all of the colors. There was a large selection of colorways back then, and a lot of them didn't have like a lot of fandom behind it. The Lightning colorway is one of my favorites, so I still have a pair of the Lightning Prestos from the last retro that they had, and now they're selling for over retail, which is interesting because I just thought everybody hated them. They were on sale for the longest time. But cool to see that those are on here right here. I always love that lightning print on here. They did have like a fire and ice one and a couple different elements as well, from what I remember. The Brutal Honey with the gold in the back here, and then the yellow liner, and then also on the outsole here. And then the Safari one. Now that's one thing I wish they would have done, is added some of the Safari print, the actual like speckles and stuff on this one. Instead, they just did mostly red on the upper, and then a little bit of the gray, the heathered gray from the Safari instead. But I would have loved to see that texture from the Safari print on one of these as well, because I mean, that's kind of what you want. You want a little bit of hits of a bunch of different things. Any which way, the toe guards are mismatched, the outsoles are mismatched, the swooshes are mismatched. The back heel cage right here are mismatched, and then each side of the lace cage is actually mismatched, which means that there's 6 different combinations between the heel and the lace cage on both of the shoes. Even the Nike swooshes on the sides of the shoe, as well as the 5 dots for the Alpha Projects, those are also mismatched in different colors as well. In the insoles, you have an M on one, and it looks like a 20 in the Presto font on the other. So does that mean that these have been around for 20 years? Holy moly. Oh, and for those wondering, this is not a Presto in the box. It's just the box that I have. This actually is the Cookini, and this is another Alpha Project shoe that I absolutely love. Check out the lightning on this one versus this one. It's so rad. I just loved the print that they did on these back in the day. It was just such a cool thing. And I have a couple different ones. I have the water one, and then I have this one as well. This one's not even my size. This is a little bit small. This is a size 9, but it's just one of those fun shoes, that another one that I want Nike to give a proper retro just like this. Hopefully we'll get one someday. They did do a Nike free version in the past, but none like this. I think we just saw like a pair of Stussies or something that used this cage on top of it, but it used a different midsole, so it was like a hodgepodge of a couple different shoes. Most of you guys probably didn't even know that, but I want like the original one back like that. Any which way, this is a really cool retro, and one that didn't sell out. I bought this on Nike.com as soon as they dropped. And I actually had another 10% off coupon for like my birthday and stuff from last month, and so I used it. So I actually got these for under retail, which was even better. I think $114 or something like that shipped. But really a decent price for myself. Happy to get that. And if you guys want to buy a pair of these, check the link in the description. Retails $130. They only have smaller sizes left as of right now. I think extra small to mediums, but worth a check anyway if you guys are interested in buying them. But that is a kind of a look at what the Prestos. It's a really cool colorway, and it looks really cool on feet with so many different colors on it. And you don't have to know all the history on every single one of the models used just to see the hodgepodge. It definitely gives you that what the vibes to it, and it's a very colorful pair, and one that I really thought looks good on feet as well. But happy to get a pair of these. You know, I have probably like 5 or 6 Nike Prestos scattered around the room. I have a Nike ID one, the Tech Fleece Pack. I still have those from back in the day, the Lightnings, Brutal Honeys, and a couple other ones. But this is a fun one to add to the collection. If anything, I wish they would have added more Safari print, like I said. If there was some other pair of Prestos that you guys remember, what would you have wanted them to add on here that they're missing as well? They could have done a lot more from the Element Pack as well, and there's just a whole bunch. Hello Kitty, I mean, crazy. That would have been crazy, like, because the Hello Kitty one supposedly rumored to come back, but it would have been cool to see some elements on here from that. The Honolulu, Hawaii one, the Soul Collector one, I always wanted those ones. It would have been cool to see some elements on here for that as well. So they could do like an exclusive version, because those are a lot more exclusive pairs than the ones that they used on here. But I still love the results, love the color combinations and the matchings that they did, and happy that I scooped up a pair. But again, thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the sneaker content. Consider subscribing if you guys did, and hopefully we'll see you back for some more videos. All right, peace guys.